Hello, my beautiful people, my beautiful seekers, my beautiful souls, whatever you identify with. It's Marbird, and welcome to Daughter of Windtarot. It is a Cookie Monster day. As you can see, I'm in my cookie. It's the same day, I just changed clothes because I'm just anal retentive like that. I hope that doesn't get me demonetized. Not that I'm monetized yet, but we're on the way. Thank you, everybody, for your, your watch times, your likes, your comments, your subscribes. I truly do appreciate that. If you're interested in personal readings, I'm doing regular personal readings throughout the end of the year, and then I'll be doing strictly like psychic investigation. So if you're interested in, if you need to know if somebody's cheating on you, I'm your gal. But those are going to be a minimum of an hour, 120 hour now. We bumped that up. So yeah, but we get a lot done. It's definitely 100% money back guarantee if it doesn't work out for you. So I'm very proud of that. It's never happened. It has once, and it just didn't. The timing of it was off, and so they ended up coming back and giving me my money back, which is amazing. So that being said, it's cuffing season. I had no idea what the heck. Okay, this is a shout out to Kelly Stamps. I've been watching you since 2020. And she just blew up and just like blew my mind, and everybody else's. Like, I just have so much like love and respect for her. But yeah, there's definitely this I just lost my, I have a major crush on her. I'm like, I went into Kelly Stamps, and then I lost my train of thought, and where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that, and that's okay. I was like, should I stop the video? And it's like, no, this is how my life is. A thought comes in, it goes back out. If you chase it, you'll never get it. If you let it go, it'll come back to you. So anyways, let's get it. I was probably about to ramble way too much. So, oh, cuffing season, that's what it is. There you have it. So I'd never heard of cuffing season. I didn't even realize that when she said, and then I started hearing it. You know, it's the reticular activator, right? Like when you buy a car and then all of a sudden you see that car everywhere. It's because your brain is like, well, I have that now and everybody else has it. So our brains, people don't realize this, but our brains take in everything that we see. Everything that we see, but the reticular activator, like, because if we took in all that information, like, we wouldn't be able to process it. So it's always stored in the brain. But when you activate, I don't know, I might be butchering the semantics of this. Andrew Huberman, please don't judge me. Not that you're watching, but if you are, I love that. But the semantic is just basically, if somebody says something, right, it brings something to your awareness, and then your mind starts looking for it, and then we start getting into like confirmation bias, and I mean it's a whole different rabbit hole. What? I'm like, what reading am I in? Cuffing season. Oh, you know why I'm like this? Because I don't do love readings. That's what this is about, is like love. And if anybody has been following me for the past, I don't know, 2-3 years now, I'm not a big fan of love readings. It's not my forte. I don't have a lot of, I have a lot of prior experience. I don't know about love, but it hasn't been part of my experience. Everybody that's been recently watching me, you might have discovered that I've been celibate or I was celibate for 3 years. Just recently got off the horse, or the cart, or whatever it is, or got on the horse, I don't know. And not, like, very sparing, and then I'm like, I don't think it's not that I'm cut out for this. I'm fantastic in bed. But, I'm doing this, and when I do that, it gives my energy away, and then I do less of this, and this is like my real panty dropper, for me, at least. So we might have to mark this 18+, because I'm getting this is really interesting. Okay, well, we're getting into love. Yeah, I'm tapping in. So cuffing season, back to the original. Where are we at? Almost 5 minutes. We're almost good with this. Okay, yeah, if you want a personal reading, description down below. Cuffing season means that this is where everybody wants to like shack up with people so that they have somebody for like the holidays. I'm probably late on the game. I think that was probably like right before Thanksgiving where it started. But yeah, I'd never heard of that, and I thought it was hilarious. And so, anyways, we're going to do, this is going to be more like of a character assessment. If you know anything about me, that's one of the things that I specialize in, is just basically being able to read people. You know, declares, that's fine or whatever. When it comes to card divination, this is something I'm super passionate about, because after traveling for 3 years and over 100 Airbnb reservations, like, this deck of cards has saved my life, like, literally, from some pretty sketchy ass motherfuckers. I'm like, we're already cursing and saying things, so I guess this one's just going in the potty. But yeah, so we're gonna start out with this because I'm like, who? Your soulmate, but this is gonna be more tapping into like it's the essence of them. It's not like what do they look like and or anything like that. This is like you're gonna feel it on a soul level. It's gonna be that. That's how I feel about these cards because they're just strictly animals. It's strictly using your intuition and what you feel like your personal lexicon. We're already at the, who cares? I'm like, we're already at the 5-minute mark. It's fine. You can just skip ahead, right? And then we're going to be using Kim Krans. Okay, so both of these are Kim Krans. Kim Krans is probably my all-time favorite. Should I use the tarot? I don't feel like it's like a Trinity type of. She does have the Unknown Oracle Tarot. Oracle, can I say nope, I'm not going to even try. You know what I'm saying. This is the Oracle deck. That one's the Tarot deck. This one's the Archetype deck. So we're going to get a little love. The way I read these, I'll just let you know while I go through. And then I've got the Muse deck for clarification. Or I don't know how everything's going to play out. I'm just doing this off the cuff. Again, as I said in my last reading, some people get, and I totally understand. When I first started watching tarot, I was like, they're just making that shit up. But if I'm on screen and I'm shuffling on screen, and I'm doing these smaller reads, like the bigger reads, it's just a lot of shuffling. I've thought about the time lapse. But people don't realize if I do a time lapse, then I gotta like stitch things. When you stitch things, it's like 40 more minutes for like rendering, and then you have to upload it. Like it's a whole process. So I'm just gonna, do it on here, and then everybody can stop bitching and moaning. And I actually really enjoy doing it on screen. So the tarot, I feel y'all. My favorite mug. My favorite cheap ass wine. Oh yeah. It's that kind of day. But back to work, which feels amazing. I can't even tell you the joy. I get excited about doing these reads after I make the thumbnail. When I see the thumbnail and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. That's when I like drop down in the energy. Okay. So pile number one, I don't know how many piles we're going to have. It's 4 to 5. We'll see how we feel at 4. Okay. So pile number one, we're at 730. We're going to go ahead and get 3. We're just going to see how they present. So when you meet them, I'm not going to make any assumptions that these are exes. I am not going there. I'm not doing, I don't know if you know. Okay, I'm like, yeah, we might take this to 10 minutes. Hello, eclipse season. I told you, can I speak? I told you. I think I'm somebody's energy that has a speech impediment, which I have a slight one myself that I've overcome, but like I'm having an issue with my speech. Yeah, there is this whole eclipse season. Like when you have an eclipse in Scorpio season, it wasn't in the sign of Scorpio, but it was in the 7th of Scorpio, which is Taurus, which is the house of finance, or not. I looked at it in this particular eclipse, and again, I'm not an astrologer. What I do know that it was going to affect my house of finance. Yeah, it was my personal houses of finances, and I forgot what the other one was. Anyways, that being said, light workers, readers, psychics, mediums, whatever, like we go through this energy a little sooner than the collective so that we're able to kind of pick up on the energy as we're moving through it, and we're able to identify it and articulate it to people that need to hear it and be able to channel it in a way because you're like, I just went through this, right? That being said, this eclipse, but it's Scorpio. It's the 8th house, right? Like it was in Scorpio season, and oh my gosh, something just made so much more sense. It clicked in finances and what's hidden. Yeah, there's a lot coming out about Scorpio. I'm not gonna lie, like a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, like I knew something was gonna go down. I had no clue that, yeah. Let's just put it that way. Or it wasn't time, like, let's just step out of that energy. But I'm just saying, if you just got rocked, if your family just got rocked, if your house just got rocked, if your finances just got rocked, like, first of all, I'm sorry, but Daddy Saturn, put that little spanking on that ass if you needed it. You might be, getting spanked into a spiritual awakening. Just gonna say, and if you don't know what that is, I totally didn't. It took me a long time to figure it out. But also, you know, Jupiter is going forward. Jupiter's been backwards. So it's like, you know, when if something goes retrograde, it's like, it's a time to review, like, the finances. It's a time to review the books. And Jupiter, when it goes forward, isn't going to let you move forward with, like, good finances or whatever if you've been, like, why do I want to say shit-tard? I've never said those two words together in the same, but, like, really kind of, like, shit in the bed with your finances or your ethics or your whatever it is. I think a lot of people kind of, ooh, look at that. Yeah, so anyways, we're at the 10:30. Oh my gosh, these cards want to jump out of my hand. I got 3 cards. I'm not taking them, but if they come up later, we have evidence of them. I've got Tiger in the upright. I do have Elk in reverse, which Elk in reverse is just like, I really want some. I don't care where I get it from or whatever. And then something not hatching. And then we've got this, you know, on the bottom. So that there's a strong energy around you. All right, let's get into this. Like it's ready. We're ready for the reading. Let's do it. Archetypes first. Okay, let me go ahead and shuffle this up. Is this, by the way, it's going to say it's the most beat up deck in the world. If you are interested, oh no, you know what? I'm not going to even say that until I have a post office box, like, set up. So, because I'm like, I didn't realize, I watched somebody else with this deck have like a brand new, and it was like slipping and sliding, and I was like, this deck, I mean, it's chewed up. Like, I think a raccoon chewed on, like, my unicorn card. I mean, and they're sticky and they're tacky. That being said, you know, so, I mean, I am definitely one of those people that use things to last, whatever, but I will say with tarot cards, if you really want to get, like, fine-tuned, I think that's why the universe is telling me this is, like, my most precious, like, pristine. I haven't used it that much because it is so feminine, and I've just, like, I love the art, I love everything about it, and I love the feel, and I love shuffling it, but it's not the first one that I go to, just because I just carry a lot of masculine energy. Yeah, it's going to be a long one. Ooh, with the sun on the bottom, I do love that. But, like, yeah, the feel of the cards, if you have, like, a nice fresh deck, it's going to pick up the energy. It's just kind of like if your hair is clean or if it's oily, right? Like, your hair is going to, like, blow in the wind a lot, like, whatever, if it's not weighed down with product or something like that, right? And so when your tarot cards, it's just a lot of energy, it's a lot of hand oil, it's a lot of spritz, it's a lot of smoke. If you're doing, you know what I mean? It's a lot of, and so it causes it to, but I mean, they're still workable. And then there's a whole nonprofit that we're going to be starting with. Yeah, I'm like 12 minutes. I don't care. It's my channel. Like, oh, you know what? I'm like arguing with myself because I'm like, let's be efficient. And right now, I'm just trying to connect with you. And I'm trying to obviously avoid doing the love reading. All right, there is. Now we're tapped in. Got it. Archetypes first. Hello, pile 1 at 13 minutes. Should I write this down? I'll just figure it out. I guess I just feel like it's important. I've got a lot of people coming in. I got a lot of people watching me, and I feel like it's important now to be more myself. Now that things are just a bit more out in the open, you know, sometimes it's important to just go into hermit mode and then just pop out. Ooh, look at that eye. Yeah, I see that eye. I'm in love with this deck. It's a complicated, all of Kim Cran's, you will see readers. I'm so impressed when I see readers use this deck. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of people that are comfortable with just, like, looking at animals and, like, getting, you know, intuitive, oh, that's cool. I'm like, I have to write that down, intuitive hits. You know, a lot of people need to know the, like, oh my gosh, and if it's an ace, and if it's the wands, and if it's the, you know, it's that very logical minded. Hands are dry. Don't want to put oil on the cards. Card deck maintenance. Oh, by the way, deck reviews are coming soon. I'm just going to, like, show you all my decks. Most of them are probably not intact, but they're intact for me. And I'm just going to give you, not like, it's not going to be an unboxing. It's just going to be a matter of, like, how I feel, how intuitive I am with them, what they make me, you know what I mean? Like, the art, just stuff like that. I don't want to be the person I'm not a gatekeeper. I will give you the information. Do with it what you will. Please, Please, please go grab a deck of cards. I'm trying to demystify tarot. Okay. 15 minutes in. Here we go. Pile one. The person that you are, I'm just gonna like let these come out and just feel into it. Okay, interesting. All right, what have we got here? I'm taking everything. So we've got the Bardo and we've got the Mask over here in the past. If anything falls to my left, I'm just going to teach you as we go. Anything falls to my left, I don't know how much you can see here, but yeah, that fell to my left. This fell here. This fell here. So this is the present energy. This is the past energy for me. And then this is going to be the future. This is the future energy of the person that you're dealing with. Okay, they said bring out the. Okay, so we're going to. Okay, so I'm going to slightly clarify these, but I'm going to show you. Okay, shoot. Okay. I think we're doing the the spiritual gifts one next, because like your clairaudience is like off the roof, pile one right now. I'm getting so many I think you're getting so many messages. You might be very confused right now. You also might have a Gemini placement, and the reason why I say that is because Mars is in retrograde. And what I did know, because like when Mars was in retrograde in Taurus, I can't even. That was 2 years ago. I can't even tell you how frustrating that was. But here, with Mars in retrograde in Gemini, it gives a scattered energy. And I feel like that's where, okay, so we have the Bardo and we have the Mask over here in your past. We have the Thanatos, Thanatos. I am butchering it. I can't say it. I don't care. I look at the visuals of it. There's so many, like, whatever, the symbol, you know, the Latin numbers. I have no idea. I'm getting better at it, but it's definitely something I'm fine with. Okay, let's concentrate on this person. So this person, when you first meet them, clarify the mask. The mask is at half mast. You don't know. You don't know who they are. You don't know if they're up or they're down or this, that, and the other. They're, along with the Bardo. So the Bardo is like basically like if you've grown up Catholic or something like that, it's like purgatory. The Bardo, when it's in the upright. So you're like, I don't know where I'm at. We're in a whatever space or whatever. So I feel like you were. I feel like you knew what the deal was. I don't know if this person knows who. Why am I? I'm speaking in the past tense. You might know this person. Soulmate coming out. I thought this was all going to be new, but I feel like you already know this person. Because it came out like it's very, very clear with just like 5 cards that there is a past, a present, and a future here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take this reading into the context of that, right? When we start letting the cards fly with the energy, that's kind of like where you get a little, you know, if you do your spread and you pick them out, then you have more control over it, and it's more intention, because you're not, like, somebody might walk by and your card might flip up, and you take it as the reading that you're doing, and it really had something to do with their energy. Okay, so we just want to be very careful. We want to, like, practice ethical card reading practices, right, to keep our karma clean. I don't care whether you think I'm a good person or not or whatever. Like, I have to keep my karma clean, regardless of whether you believe it or not. I think a lot of people are starting to believe that. If you are a person that keeps your karma clean, I think a lot of people that thought you were like too good to be true or whatever are starting to realize like maybe it was their issue. That's a message for somebody. Let's go ahead and I'm going to clarify this mask. The half mask. The half mask. I keep wanting to say, I feel like this is a dude. Well, I'm masculine. Right? Because I've met plenty of ladies that are dudes as well, and they're sexy as well. Oh yeah, somebody's not very interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a total flake. Yeah, you don't know. This is like, oh, I just heard spinster. That's interesting. This person might target spinsters or what they think are spinsters. I've just never even heard. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying I haven't heard that, but that's just wild. It's totally random, is it? But we got the firefly. So this is someone who's on and off, right? They're the one that like turned the light on and wait for like the mosquitoes to come, then they turn it off, and everybody's like, "Where did he go? Or where did she go?" Or whatever. Like this is the hot and cold. This is the pickup artist, right? Right. We got the firefly, the off and on with the mask. Like you don't know whether and they like appear like they're not toxic. right? They're just like smooth. Oh, I just heard smooth criminal. Dun 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 dun. And they may not. I feel like they're a little abrasive. Abrasive. We got the deer spirit. They're still they harness their. You know, we've got the frog. It's a very sensitive energy. Look at all the sensitive. It's a person that's very sensitive. They may know it. They may not. I'm hearing hard exterior. With the Bardo, I'm like really curious. I'm loving this reading. Clarify the Bardo, please. Okay, yeah. I'm telling y'all. I'm like, let's get a little more. So I'm gonna do a hard pull. Okay, and get 2 for the Bardo. Well, I guess get 3. Wow. Wow, that's really intense. Okay. There's that egg. Okay, so I pulled out 2 and then 1 came here. So we have the rabbit here. The rabbit, actually, the rabbit, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, the rabbit, it's not that it's good or bad. Either way, it's anxiety on borderline paranoid anxiety. So it's just anxiety. So that wanted to come out, like, in between the 2 here. And then we have the Bardo of, you know, we've got the dragon in reverse with it. I mean, these are 2 penultimate, like, cards in here. Like, these are 2 of the ethereal, like, look at these, right? This is a person that sees the dragon spirit, right? And this, for me, my personal lexicon with my personal spirit entourage, you know, I can come up as the dragon just because I see, right? My third eye is, like, popping. And the people that watch me, their third eye is popping, whether you know it or not, because if you're still watching me, something's resonating. Because, I mean, you can hate on me, but usually, like, if somebody's, like, a true hater, I'll just trigger the fuck out of them, and they'll just, like, drop it, because they can't hear it. They can't, or they're going to process it, and they're just going to go into a spiritual awakening. Here we have the dragon in reverse, though. The dragon in reverse is all about someone that, like, has the ability to watch, has the ability to manipulate, it's think about a dragon, like an actual dragon, like, huh. Like, the good dragon's like, I'm big, and I'm, like, going to blow fire on the people that hate you. Dragon in reverse is like, I know where you live, bitch. And I'm going to take advantage of all of, like, this is a really big energy that's, like, really, really intense and is really, really focused on, wow, this is getting really long. This is good. This is a person that, okay, because I'm like, what's next in love? And, like, it may not be love. Right? Like, just because we ask that, but, like, I'm literally in the business of, like, being the air traffic control person and saying, hey, this person might be coming toward you with a love offer. You make your own decision based on what I'm getting off here. I'm not in love with this energy already to have this energy. This is more than manipulative. Now I'm getting it with the golden egg. Yeah, they see you as the golden egg. Right? You're not, like, floating around in the Bardo. You're not like, no, save me, somebody. Where's my knight in shining armor? Yeah, no, you're very clear at where you're going, and now they're very clear at where you're going, and they realize that, yeah, there's something you're about to hatch, and they want a piece of it. Okay, so I feel like this person right now is feeling very, like, I haven't pulled the other cards, but this makes a lot of sense now with the spider web. I feel like they're, like, stuck in a cobweb. I feel like they might have underestimated you. So I don't think this, it's a love reading. See? Do you see why I don't do the love readings? Do you see? Because it gets, but it's good, right? Because, I mean, I guess I would probably rather, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just switch to the love readings, because maybe y'all just need a little bit more guidance and, like, red flag, warning, like, red flag. I needed that. I just had some people in my life say, red flag, and I'm like, I didn't notice because I just, you know, I'm an empathetic person. So, but this isn't about me. Especially this. I don't get into my, like, lack of love life here on the channel. Why? Because I'm busy. So, yeah, I feel like this person in the current state feels like there's a wrapped up in their own web. I think I'm talking to my ladies that, like, kind of know what's up when it comes to like player-like gentlemen. You might be players yourself, just a little bit. I'm getting a little player energy from all sides here. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, you're the pickup artist? You read the game? Well, so did I, because it's called opposition. Opposition research. Oh, I love y'all. Oh, I'm starting to get, okay. If you haven't checked out Alice, Love Exists Visions, I'm butchering her name or whatever, you gotta go check her out. That's one bad bitch right over there. Oh my gosh, I just got that, like, yeah. Woo! There it is! There's that. Look at that. The nightingale. I bet if I took out the animal ancestor, no, angels and ancestors deck, I would get the she-wolf, which I carry on my phone. This is like, you are not afraid to say what you like, what you want, who you are, what you're doing, calling people out. I feel like you're like, I'm a natural born whistleblower. I'm not going to even like open, I'm just going to call you out right in front of you, like right in front of you. Right in front of you. In your face. Here we go. So, do you want to be truthful and keep it, or do you want to just like be these scared, like this passive aggressive, yeah, no, and then I'm getting tactics. I don't even know. I'm like, I have to write that down and look it up. I love Googling. Okay, so I don't even feel like I need to pull cards on the rest of this, honestly. Because I've got, like, I feel like there's a person in, okay, I'm like, what's next in your love life? I feel like there's a person coming in, or that's already in your life, that you've got, like, full clarity, because the forest is in the reverse, like the forest through the trees. You can see the forest through the trees, and you realize, like, in your future. It might have been a fling. It might have been awesome. It might have been cool. And then we have the prayer here, and I feel like getting this, like, mix, match energy. It's the player. Oh, it's the prayer, but I was going to say, I feel like it's the player. I feel like you're kind of stepping into your, like, go see Alice. Your villain era. I feel like you're going to date around. I feel like you're not going to let anybody in your energy. I feel like, because this is a very, like, this card, I know, the glare. But there's all this energetic, if you can see just the small intricacies of this. It's kind of like, I'm holding this boundary, I'm the one in the middle. Come to me, come correct. And if you don't, like, I feel like you're just kind of tossing things out. I feel like you're very self-focused, self-directed. Can I speak? Obviously not. Is there another retrograde coming in? Yeah, let's see what's on the bottom here with the tigers. You're like, please don't approach. You're not saying please. You're saying don't approach. I'm good. So, what's coming up in your love life? I think a little bit of a fuckboy. And my readings, you know, the timings are like 7 to 30 days out. You might come across this like 2 years from now and it might apply. But if you're watching me now as it stands, I just feel like somebody's in for a surprise. Let's just put it that way. Okay? All right. Let's get on to pile number 2. I don't feel like stitching this, so we're just going to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Do a little shuffle love, and what's coming in your life. I don't know what to expect with these. At least we're not like looking into like what's going on and the couple and this, that, and the other, because then the third parties come up, and then I get really annoyed. I'm not a third party kind of girl. Like, if we're gonna like party with third parties, then there's a like no commitment or something like that, right? I don't know. Now that I'm coming out of the hermit celibacy mode, I'm like, what do I want to do with my sexuality? Like, what do I want to do? Like, I damn sure know I'm not getting married again. Nobody's fucking laying me down or fucking trapping me with a fucking contract in their last name. Go fuck yourself. Oh. Pile 2, I think your person's fiery. Oh, yeah, no, I'm getting, like, this very, I'm like, can I even say that? Will I get the money? But, like, I mean, I am a Guido, so I get this very, like, Guido, like, hey, mama, but, like, it's sexy. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's like a non-toxic masculine energy. I like it. I love a sexy man. I love sexy men, but I mean, someone that knows they're sexy, but like isn't looking for other people to validate them. They just like to have that inner, yeah. Excuse me. So, what's next in love with you? We're gonna go with the. Don't stay in the kitchen if you can stay on the heat, friends. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. So we're starting with this deck, and we're just gonna go with the like, how do they present on the outside? Yeah, we're just gonna All right. Where did the moon juice go? There it is. It's in my wig spray bottle, but it still works. Actually, this is sun spray. This is solstice spray. Okay, next person. Then overall, ooh. I'm liking this person pile too. So, okay, I'm not going to show you the overall because I'm going to see how that ties in. We've got the elephant. I mean, this is auspicious. This is Lord Ganesh. This is, the elephant will take things out of your way, because with the tusk, I don't know if you can see. Like, there we go. You see this one tusk is broken off? People don't realize, and I didn't know this until I started like really diving deep into the animal decks. This is the beauty, this is like a 9 of Wands. This is like a, the tarot speak of, because tusks on an animal, they're meant to clear the brush away. Like, you've got this big lumbering elephant, and it's got the tusks, and it's, oh, there goes my nose. It's got these tusks, and there goes my, yeah, nope, I'm like, nope, I can feel my, somebody's getting sick. The tusks are meant to clear a pathway, through, while this higher animal, I say this higher animal, but this big, lumbering, delicious elephant is working through it, or like a boar or something like that. They're like, if you think about, like, if you lived in the South or anything like a brush clearer or whatever, I can't, actually, that's not part of my brain. But this person has a lot of love. They're a deep soul. They're an old soul, right? You've got this, like, whales and elephants just like feel like they're like swappy, like, animal water, things to me. But this is a person that's been through a lot. This is also a person that's gone into hermit mode, has been in hermit mode. They've gone through their dark night of the soul. And this is how they present, and I actually believe it, honey. But this is like a very like unassuming kind of, like, people don't realize, like, with the elephant, like, elephants at circuses, it's come up before that if you like stake them to the ground, and then and then you beat them into submission, and then you cut the rope, the elephant won't go anywhere because they feel like they're still tied to the stake. Like, they beat the whatever. So I feel like on the outside, maybe people feel like this about, I don't feel like that. I feel like this person just, I feel like a lot of people think that this person has gone through a lot of stuff. But there's something here where I think that this person felt like they were tied to something that they weren't. And I think that's where the elephant energy actually came out from. I think this is maybe where other people, like, I'm getting like maybe other people didn't really see it. They just saw him as like this soft, loving person. They didn't realize that the elephant, yeah, I'm just getting like, but it's not a pop out. It's been a long process. What I love is the difference here is the elephant and the cobra, right? Like, because when you get a reading here, like when I do mine, you're going to get how this person presents, who they are in the ooey gooey, and what you need to watch out for. So, cobra is the ooey gooey. What's the ooey gooey? It's called a Tootsie Pop. It's the, like, what are they really at the center? Who are they really at the center? And this mofo is a cobra. And the cobra, like, especially in the Kim Krans book, is like this person that's like able to like mimic, is able to like read like subtle things very fast. They're also a teacher. They're also a mentor. They're very just observant. They're very scary, very scorpiotic, like very, yeah. I mean, look at the difference between the energy. This one's like big and like, whoa, And this one's like, come get me. I'm right under your foot, bitch, right? Yeah, I love that. Might be in the martial arts as well, just saying. There's a discipline to this energy. There's a discipline to this energy. And then the thing that you have to watch out for, which I fucking love, it's like, I got some, like, Jackie Chan. I'm like, not even, I'm totally into, like, yeah, somebody's energy. That's like, bam, bitch, I'm a butterfly. But it's not like, bam, I'm a cobra. It's like, I'm this delicate, beautiful, I transform. You bring something to me, and I don't have to, like, overcome it. I just, like, use that as a stepping stone, and then I, like, do this tuck and roll, like, some parkour shit, and then all of a sudden I'm like, ha! Sticking to the wall, like some Gumby Spider-Man. I don't know. Like, this is what's scary. This is the best. The reason why this soulmate of yours is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, and you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it. This isn't a person that they make their intentions clear. They don't like ink. Oh, I just got a squid. Like ink the water and then wait for you to like try and swim through it or anything like that, or like like a tuck and roll. Like I like you, but then I don't, and I'm just gonna see if you follow me type of shit or whatever. Like I feel like this person's actually really attractive as well, but I don't feel like they use it towards. For the negative, if you will. I also have the mouse, and usually I kind of get like weird vibes off a mouse. I'm not gonna lie. I am a Virgo. Like this is a very Virgoan card, but it's the least favorite of mine in this deck. But I feel like this isn't coming off like it's coming off like this person's very very observant, but not even observant. Like they have an attention to detail that is unfettered. I don't know if I've ever used that word like out loud. There's a mastery to this person, and they have like 7 immaculate talents. This is not like jack of all trades, master of none. This is master of all trades, master of all. You might have some ADHD in you, just gonna say, because I'm like, this is a lot of projects, and all the projects are like popping off. This is like, boo, boo, boo. Yeah, I'm super impressed. Whoever this is, I feel like it's definitely, but you're gonna know it. You're gonna know. Like, is this an amazing? Nope, it's an amazing person. Now, whether you can recognize it and like deal with it and handle it or whatever, because this person gets a lot of attention, and they're gonna continue to, right? They are not even just. I feel like saying multi-talented or multifaceted is like an understatement. This is the package and then some. This is like going into, what do you call it? I just got that, not Narnia. Somebody's trying to put Narnia in my head. But you go into Inception. And this person's like, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a musician, I'm this, that, and the other. And then you like start taking a walk, you start talking about it, and then they flip you on your head, and they're like, they're doing the exact, they're like, and it's not the exact, but I'm also a dancer, and this, that, and the other, and I also write books and whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, it flips over again, and it's like they're coming at you, like, yeah. I feel like I said this before. It's not a. This is a full ass dozen set. What are they? Baker's dozen. What is Baker's dozen? There's something with the Baker's dozen. It's interesting because I think the Baker's set because just a dozen is 12. I can't. Baker's dozen might be 10 with 2 on the side in case something falls. I don't. There's something there. It's like back pocket shit. Yeah, like razzmatazz, and I do this and I do that or whatever. But there's also this, there's this reservedness. It's sexy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, pile 2. We're gonna get out of that. What did we just do? 4 cards? Is that it? I think we did some, whatever. Pile number 3. Let's get into this. Let's do a little straight into the blue. That's interesting. Straight into the blue. What does that mean? Well, the blue for me like means water. Or my Cookie Monster blue outfit. I keep hearing razzmatazz. Isn't that like a candy or something like that? That's weird. Is it the poppy candy? The space pop candy? Where do I make something? Okay. This is an interesting energy. Okay, your next soulmate. Or next soulmate, or next in love. Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's kind of like, I said soulmate for a reason. Ah! I gotta plug you in. I said soulmate for a reason, and then I see on the bottom that I've got the 1111. I don't believe in twin flames. I actually believe that we are our own twin flames. I just came to that reasoning or recognition that we actually are able to provide that for ourselves. Well, not even provide that. It actually is ourselves. When we stop chasing other people, we find the other part of ourselves. We become whole, and then we can attract someone that's whole. I don't know if I've ever like verbalized it that way, but definitely my belief. So let's go ahead and see who your next. What's next in love for you? I keep wanting to say your next soulmate. I'm like, it's driving me crazy. What's coming up next for love? Let's throw this one out. Boom. Boom. And then they said, okay. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Spicy. Spicy, spicy. Ooh. Ooh. I love this. It's really good. I definitely want these. So, okay, I'll show you. I hate when readers do that. They're like, oh my God. And you're like, what is it? Show me. So, first thing we have is soul time. So this person's definitely, if your love language is like quality time, this is definitely the person that's like, I may not have a lot of it, but when I'm with you, I'm with you. They make you feel like you're the only person in the room, right? They're the person, oh, I'm getting like very romantic vibes. There's that purple, that gold. They may have like some really big Venusian placements, which would be, Libra, Taurus. Do you see how my energy, I'm just like, oh, yeah, I definitely feel like a Taurian energy here. I'm like, hello, Earth. As I say, like, Earth, yeah, the Gaia, I mean, that's literally Earth. It's the center here, and then empowerment. Oh, yeah, big-ass Taurian vibes. Or Earth. Virgo, Virgo has more of, like, the mercurial, like myself, with all the placements I have. When you come to Capricorn, it's more of that chest-centered. It's that cardinal, like, I'm going to go. And then Taurian's like that back end, like, train kind of Earth. Like, I'm just going to push through, and I don't care what you say. It's going to be slow. It's not going to be sexy, but it'll get done, right? This is the person that executes. Yeah. But there's passion. There's so much, this person's very balanced. But I think they're going to make you feel very woosad. Yeah, I'm liking it a lot. I'm like, oh, now I can like jump into somebody's energy here. Let's clarify this passion, because I love it. This is what it's leading with. I feel like they have a lot of passion, but they have a lot of control. They have a lot of discipline. They have a lot of you're gonna, can you tell? Like, literally, it's they listen. Clarify passion, please. That's what wanted to come out. On the outside, they look very rigid. They present very rigid. Like, you can't, I said they are. You can't move me. I'm not wishy-washy. I know who I am. I know my boundaries. I know who, yeah. Then we have the bat and the ooey-gooey. Like, what's the middle here? I'm very interested because this is the bat, because the bat, like, flies on their sense. Oh. That's really interesting. Is it? Let me feel into this a little bit more. I might want to clarify that. Clarify the bat, because I don't want to get this wrong. Why is the bat in reverse? Because the bat in the upright sees, and the bat in reverse doesn't. What does that mean? Oh. Okay. Nope, I got it. Bat in reverse. I'm staying out of that energy. The reason why the bat in reverse is because they're not meant to be seen. They fly by sonar. I'm not supposed to be tapping. That's who they are. That's the ooey gooey. They are sonar rated, or I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to that, like, terminology. Because we have the hot. This person speaks truth. They show up. They're honorable. They may have like a former military background. Like, this card always represents that to me, or some type of like law enforcement or something. They're a truth teller. They're an observer. They fly high. They're a loner. hawks, if you like watch birds or anything like that, like, I mean, and oh my god, I can't even, I'm like, I can just go, oh my gosh, now, like, it's coming into, I'm like, as I get a download, okay, got it, okay, yeah, let's tap into these cards. So, oh my gosh, Cosmic Egg, yeah, no, this person is, they're the whole package. The other one was like this, like, multi-dimensional whatever, and I feel like there's definitely this too, but this person, they back it up. Well, I say back it up, I'm like, they back it up like the good Taurus would. Like I said, a Taurian or Earth placement, but I'm definitely getting that, like, bull, which is the 7th of Scorpio, so they might have some Scorpio, you know what I mean? There's that, I think they're watching you. You might already know this person, but if not, they do. Oh, I also feel like they would. I feel like this is the person that you'll catch, like, staring. Oh, that'll catch, like, you'll catch them staring at you in the kitchen. Like just watching you do something. It's a very masculine soul, but it's a very, like, someone that's very very balanced in it. Like, this is the real deal. Pile, what is it, 3? Yeah. This is the person this is the long haul. I don't want to say, this is Emperor in this deck. I love it. I can feel it. Like, you're gonna know. Yeah, you're gonna know it. It's what did they say? I didn't realize this is one of the terms from the Supreme Court. I had a lovely. I still consider her one. We've been out of touch. She's like 20 years my older, born on the same day, and I never knew it. But she said, or she told me something, and it stuck with me. And she's like, it's like pornography, and it actually was like a ruling of the Supreme Court, like with Playboy or something like that back in the days, whatever. And when it came to the ruling of pornography, it said, you know it when you see it. And she told me that about food poisoning, and she was totally right. She's like, there's no confusion when you have food poisoning. It either is or it isn't. And, yeah, I feel like you're not, like, this person isn't going to, like, pussyfoot around or play games with you, or, like, or they're going to be like, hey, how are you? I think they're going to take their time. I think they're observing, right? But I feel like you're going to be like, I like you want to go on a date. Like, you're not going to question whether they like you or not or whatever. They may not, like, fawn over you. Like, and this might be different. A lot of people don't realize, like, the love bombing, right? But when you start looking into, like, the chemistry of your body, and then I've just been told also, and I'm just going to put it out there, like, eugenics. And then, that's another one I'm, like, on the phone here. With Whitney Cummings, she's actually the one that, like, taught me, like, just a little bit of the interview about, or introduced me, like, I'd never heard of eugenics or anything like that, and it's basically, like, what happened to you in the womb. Like, if your mother was, like, abused, or anxious, or something like that, like, her hormones, it's kind of like eating the flesh, and I love red meat, I have to eat less of it, but, like, eating the flesh of an animal that was, like, killed in, like, its most heightened moment of scaredness, and then you're eating those hormones that, like, released into that, and, doing that a lot and all that other stuff. Like, if you're an intuitive or an empath or something like that, like, you're ingesting those hormones that are, you know what I mean, and you're wondering, like, why your anxiety is going up and why you're gaining weight and all this other stuff, and it's really, like, what's coming through, like, energetically through your food. Okay. So, this person, I love this. We got Panther in reverse. Usually in Panther, because Panther's kind of like, ha. Panther reverse is usually like, ring, ring, ring. Oh, I'm getting, okay, this is a past. This person used to be jealous. But now I'm feeling, okay. We're going to go off the bottom of the deck here. This person definitely has a past. I mean, don't we all? But because here I saw this, Panther in reverse, and usually it's like a, ha! For me, I'm like, oh, that's like, it's like one of the worst cards in this deck for me to have this in reverse, because it's someone that's like uber jealous, like has it, because the Panther in the upright is a scary mofo. It's kind of like, now you see me, now you see me. There's no, but like I tell people, I'd rather you punch me in the face than talk behind my back, because at least I know who you are, right? But here, like, nobody take that. Hey, I'm like, I feel some people are like, I'm just gonna go randomly punch you. I feel you coming, ladies. Your hate from 20 feet away gives me pinpricks. Let me get back into this energy. So Panther in reverse, yeah, I was totally taken, but it's both and, right? And I have some Gemini placements too. But I'm reading it both and as like this person like used to be like super possessive, super jealous, super like vindictive, super whatever. But I feel like this it's like this weird for like forgive me, but I don't feel like it's forgive me to you or anything like that. It's like forgive me, spirit, like this. I no longer want to be like this, and I'm on. I'm not going to be the firefly. I'm not going to be the like boop, maybe boop. Oh, like I'm going to be on. I'm going to show up. I'm not going to be this person. And then you have the fox. I'm not going to be this guy or this gal that's just like delicious and fancy free and using my feminine or masculine wiles to like suck people in. Like I feel like this is a lot of duality. Yeah, there's definitely a Gemini placement in here. Just saying. Or I just got something, an Ashlesha. And I'm so excited to get into Vedic, and we're doing that next year, if we are. I mean, I say if we are. Like, we got a lot to go through. We're going through the Tarot, we're going through the Lenormand, we're going through the Kipper, we're going through the, so, like, Vedic might be, like, retrograde season where I start really, like, diving into that. But, yeah, this person is, I feel like they've healed themselves. Like, this, like I said, there's this, like, flip, like, but I can turn into this if you're going to come after me. Very balanced. I'm like, is there any risk? This last thing with empowerment, I think this person is very, like, actually supportive. And it's like, what is support? I don't know. I haven't had any, like, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have recently, I have energetic backup, right? I have resources. This person, I feel is, are we ever fully developed? But I think this person is just going to bring you to the next level. And I don't think they're going to do it with any strings attached. And I feel like you're going to offer that. I feel like you already offer them something, which is kind of crazy to me. I don't know. Like, this is something that, like, that's new to me. Like, maybe moving into a space where I might be open for, you know, just not even a relationship. I'm talking about, like, people being in my life that don't want to, like, take me down or use me or write the, you know, but this person, you're not going to be that, you know what I'm saying, huh? You're going to be like, I feel good, da-na-na-na-na-na. And it's just going to be because it is, because you are who, yeah, this person's going to just love you for who you are, and I feel like you already do. I feel like you already have this person in your vibrational craw, and I just thought I won't go into the story, but I feel like it's happening. It's coming towards you. 7 to 30 days from when you see this reading. But I just being reminded, like, just be kind to everybody you meet. This person may come out of nowhere. They may not seem like your type or anything like that, or someone you would approach, or someone that you would think they would approach you. There's something here that's like just out of the blue. That's what we said. Get the blue deck. There's something here out of the blue. Out of the blue. I'm wearing blue. I love tarot so much. You can't make this shit up. Something out of the blue. All right. Are we doing another reading? I don't know. This is the end of pile 3. One more. Un más? No more pile 4. Okay. I think we're done here. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. If you want a personal reading, you know the deal. I don't know if I did all of the things that I needed to say and everything like that, but My energy's lagging. I need to go, like, eat some carbs. What? Carbs. And I just love y'all so much, and I'll see you, like, when I see you. Be lovely. I don't want to steal it, but I will say be gentle with yourselves. I will not steal her saying. If you resonate with that, go over and check Cindy out at Awakening to Spirit. She's like a spiritual mentor mama that is like, we almost have like the same placements, and she's just a cool ass chick, man. Like I cannot tell you, over the years, there are a couple of readers that have just, and I'm just going to be doing the shout outs as we go, but she's pretty spectacular. She's intuitive as all get out, and I just appreciate the love and support. I don't even know if she knows who I am, but that's fine. Like, I know, you know what I mean? So, I love y'all so much, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.